I was only 15 years old. I joined a Crash Bandicoot tournament called Resurrected. I soon met someone which name was Leo Alex 50. He sounded like a good lad. I thought I would be friends with him, and we did a Crash Bandicoot 2 race to beat Ripperoo with 6 gems. I didn't think nothing of it. I soon realized that he's not a person I thought he was. He may look nice, but in reality, he was very, very evil. Later I found out that he actually lives near me. I wanted to meet him, and I did, and I regret. So next thing what happened, we met, and he was starting to threaten me. He was in a gang like called the Nep Gang, and they were going to like houses. They were drawing graffiti of Nep on the wall, and he calls himself Cool Clubs Kickstarter because they rob people and raise money on Kickstarter so they can watch anime. And they rob people, they kill people, they harass and rob the stores and stuff like that. I never knew what I was going into, and what happened is I joined the Nep Gang, right? So I can become friends with Lee Alex. But what happened next will shock you. So we were there, right? Then I wanted to turn back. He was like, okay, I don't like this guy. He seems pretty bad. We had like a rivalry. I didn't like Lee Alex 15 that much, and we started a fight. And he literally was beating me. Then Trob HD came and Ratchet 5. Trob HD was like, yo Leo, and then Leo was distracted. Then I punched him back. He got mad and he started to literally rip me off, dude. There was blood everywhere. Then Ratchet 5 came. He stopped Leo's punch. I look at him as my hero. I called him, Are you my savior? And he said, hey guys, it's Ratchet 5.
Hi guys, it's Ratchet 5.
Leo Alex 50. He started to beat him really bad. I ended up in the hospital. I didn't know what was happening. I was really scared of Leo. And Leo ended up in a hospital too. He wanted revenge. I was there. And my mom came to visit me in the hospital. And I said, Mom, hello. She was like, who did this to you, sweetie? I'm like, Mom, you don't want to know. I can't tell you, really. I would want to tell you, but I can't. And then she was like, what? You have to tell me. I told her everything. And I soon regretted everything. Alex started going after my family members, killing my mom, my sister, my dad. He left me. I didn't know what to do. I was so sad and I was so pissed at the same time. I didn't know what to do. I wanted revenge so hard, man. Because I wanted to go after his family. His family members there are a lot of family members. They are all part of the Nep Gang, and I didn't know how I will get my revenge. My only chance was Ratchet 5, but he was nowhere to be found. I think he went to Philippines, so I couldn't find him. So after a few months, I got released from the hospital, and I was determined. I was really determined to have my revenge back. I planned my revenge very, very carefully. There was an upcoming Crash Bandicoot tournament I wanted to make just so I can get my revenge on Leo. And I knew he would join. I was forcing him to join. He didn't know why I was forcing him to join, but I ended up being successful. And that meant there was only one thing standing between me and killing him, and that is the tournament start.
I think I'm just gonna go to sleep now. That was a good bedtime story.
Well, I didn't tell you the best part. You know, when the tournament started, it's kind of a spoiler, but when the tournament started, which I chose Leo, I ended up being group H, and I was in Leo's group, and you know, I said I'm gonna kill you if I beat you. If you beat me, I'm gonna join your Nep gang again. And he's like, "Oh, Kolo, you don't know what you did." Then I was like, "What the hell, Leo? Are you evil again?" And he was like, "You'll find out." And then he started to play like his Nep songs on MusicBot for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I was pretty scared at the moment. My hands were trembling of fear. We played the Crash Team Racing, dude. It was a race to get 3 CTR tokens, 2 crystals, and beat Riparu. And we were going. Man, I was sweating like a madman, dude. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, my chair was so sweaty, dude, and everything. My hands, my joystick, my everything, dude. And you know what happened at the end of the video, the speedrun? I was leading by like 5 seconds or so. Leo was pretty good. I didn't expect him, but he was actually preparing for this. His whole life he dedicated it. When we wouldn't hang out with his gang, of course, he would practice Crash Team Racing 2 against me. And what happened was I finished before him, but what happened was I was like, okay, good. I actually beat Leo. And then what happened? I turned around. I see Leo standing right behind me, and he was there, and he was saying Nepu Nepu. He was holding a knife. I was like, oh shit, dude, what am I gonna do? Then I quickly jump out of my chair, dude, and there's a kitchen right in my it's literally next to my bedroom, and I took a knife there, um, and a spoon. I took a knife and a spoon. I was like, what should I use about this? Should I use the spoon or the knife? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna use the spoon, right? And then we clash. My spoon clashes with his knife and stuff. And it's an epic matchup, and it's really an epic matchup. And then Lops shows up, and he's like, oh, he's eating popcorns. He's like literally sitting on a seat eating his popcorns. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Why aren't you helping me? And then he's just like laughing his ass off, trying to watch the fight and stuff. And I'm like really sweating and stuff. I'm trying to call 911, but my phone doesn't work I think Leo cut my wires and everything. And then I hit Leo with a spoon. He falls on the ground. I started beating his skull. I start mashing his skull with my spoon, and then he cries for forgiveness. He said, "Oh, forgive me, Cole. Oh, forgive me. I'll make you the leader of the Nap gang." And I think it was too late. Something clicked in me. I don't really know what, but I didn't feel like myself anymore. Leo said I had brown eyes, but when that happened, I was having red eyes for some reason. I don't know what happened, dude. I couldn't control myself. I just kept mashing my spoon above his skull, and he started bleeding, dude. It was really hard. And then I finally stopped. And actually, what stopped me was Ratchet. Ratchet actually teleported, and he was holding my hand, right? And I started blushing, and I was like, oh god, this is awkward. And then I just ran from my house. I just left them in my house, and they were like, oh, Leo, and like Ratchet called hospital. And Leo was in the hospital. I don't know. I felt bad. I didn't want revenge after that. I got my revenge, kinda, but I didn't kill him. So I don't know. I kinda I'm not like that. You know, I'm not a blood seeker. I don't want to kill anyone. I'm good person. But yeah, then Leo recovered actually. It took him like 3 months or something. I was actually visiting him once with Salamence Monster one. We were visiting Leo and we were playing Crash Bash with him. There was a CRT TV in his hospital room, right? And he had his PS1. He brought the PS1 with him, and you know, we played some Crash Bash, had some fun, drink some beers and stuff like that. And I promised him actually to go out with him later when he recovered. You know, make up. We always were rivals, and you know, we always fought. And I thought it's time to do something and apologize to him. And yeah, that's about it, man. That's the first season. So yeah, thank you for listening. You can go to sleep now. Think about like the plot twist. May I'll tell you the rest later. I'll tell you the rest later. Okay, I actually recorded this. I recorded this part. Oh god. I'll probably have to redo the first part. I'll upload it on my channel. Maybe I should upload it to the Crash Bandicoot podcast. Oh god. Well, I have the password. Bobsy 3D, Wally Strikes Back, Leo Alex, Leo Strikes Back. KKK, Leo Strikes Back, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy up in this bitch, man. If Ratchet approves of me, then I'm gonna upload it to the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship channel. Everyone needs to hear the story of my. This is actually true. Everything is true. What I said. It's all legit. So yeah, it's pretty scary, man. When you hear about it, it's a life-changing story. It can really change a man. Me and Leo both changed, man. To better, of course. So it does have a happy ending, of course. Well, that's just the first season. The next season there's Stepped and White Paws and Hypnoshark and Spike stuff, and they're the next villains in it. So I already spoiled a little. So yeah, you should stay tuned for the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna if you can sleep now because of that laughter and everything. I don't know if you're gonna be able to sleep, but you can try. You're probably fully awake now. But yeah, good luck sleeping, man. This was the first season of Crash Bandicoot community. Leo Alex Strikes Back. Stay tuned for more. Um, we had Lopsa here. He was a guest commentator. He was just listening to the story, man, and I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe, of course, to the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship channel and to my channel, both in the description. And of course, you know, if whatever channel this ends up on, just subscribe to it. And yeah, share the video to your friends. What else can I say? This was a joy. This was a joy. See you all in the next one. Peace.